What's up? Today we're going to create our own token on EVM network, put it into a wallet, check the contract on blockchain, and you'll see that the whole thing is actually way easier than most expect. By the end of this video, there'll be real ERC20 tokens sitting on chain ready to be used just like any other token in the ecosystem. Now, if you've been around crypto for a few years, you probably remember when launching a token felt like a proper development project. You had to deal with smart contract code, make sure the ERC20 logic was correct, compile everything, deploy it, verify source code, test every little detail. And if the token was going to be used by other people, you'd spend even more time thinking about security. For somebody who wasn't writing code every day, it could turn into a pretty long process. That's changed quite a bit. These days, there are tools that handle most of the complicated stuff in background. AI can help with research, templates have become much more reliable, and builders like this one remove a lot of unnecessary friction. So instead of spending hours putting all the pieces together, you can focus on the token itself.
So let's start. The first thing on the screen is network selection. You can deploy on Ethereum, BNB Chain, Polygon, Arbitrum, Base, whichever network works best for what you're building. For this example, I'm sticking with Ethereum. Next, we move to the token details. Here's the token name field. This is simply full name of the token. When someone imports it into a wallet or looks it up later, this is what they're going to see. I'm just entering an example name here. Then we've got symbol. This is the ticker, short version. Think ETH, TRX, BTC, same idea. Next, decimals. I'm not touching this one. 18 is the standard for most ERC20 tokens, so leaving it there is usually the right move. Now we need the total supply. This part depends entirely on your project. Some teams launch with a few million tokens, others go much higher. And then we've got these extra settings down here. You can enable additional functionality, minting, burning, ownership management, things like that. Or you can leave everything nice and simple and deploy a basic ERC20 token. And honestly, that's one of the things I like here. You don't need to dig through documentation or install a bunch of different tools. The options are right in front of you, and you only use the features you actually need.
So everything looks good. I'm opening the review page and doing one last check before connecting wallet. Okay, wallet's connected, and now I choose which asset I'm using to cover the deployment fee, and then click Deploy. Good, my token is live. That's honestly still one of those things that never gets old. A few clicks, a short wait, and now there's a brand new contract on blockchain. Here's the contract address. I can open it in the Explorer right away, see deployment transaction, and then use this same address to add the token into my wallet. So from this point on, that's it. Token exists on chain and can be used exactly like any other ERC20 token. And that's pretty much the entire process. I hope seeing it from start to finish makes it feel a little less complicated, because once you do it once, you realize there's actually not much to it anymore. That's really the biggest advantage of using a builder like this. A task that used to involve code, libraries, and multiple tools can now be done from a single interface in a matter of minutes. If you've got any questions, or maybe you're experimenting with your own token and something doesn't look right, leave a comment below and I'll do my best to help.